So, we've got a rare, actually, we've got a weird day coming, but you don't care about that. Beautiful here, almost 70 degrees, but then we have a lightning storm coming in about 2 hours, so I'm going to try to get this while the weather is beautiful. I've wanted to write since I was in high school. Wanted to be a writer. I had a high school teacher, sophomore year, English teacher, tell me that I had some talent. And that was the affirmation that I needed to fuel my desire to be a writer. Then life got in the way. This may not work. Greetings. We are at the end of March. I think this is the 30th. Tomorrow's the end of March, officially 31st, 2025. Actually got some good weather coming. Anyway, it's been a while since I did a little video, which got me thinking. A couple days ago, a couple days ago anyway, I was looking at the views on some of my YouTube videos, and they were 25, 40. I think one had 110, pretty exciting. Back to 24. And I just written an article the day before, and that had 47 views. And the thought crossed my brain, why in the hell am I wasting my time with videos and articles and writing? I wrote and published my first article 16 years ago. It was kind of like therapy after I had gotten out of alcohol treatment center and been sober for about a year, and I'd always wanted to write. I loved writing, so I thought, well, okay, that'll keep me busy, keep my mind busy. So I wrote my first article like 16 years ago, maybe a little longer than that, because I've been sober 18 years. And I started posting those on Facebook. And I wrote my first novel, I want to say 14 years ago. And since those days, I've done, conservatively, I've done 5,000 articles, written 5,000 articles. I've filmed, I don't know, 150 videos, and written 9 novels, I think, 6 novellas, even did 3 coloring books, and a partridge in a pear tree. And if I'm really on a roll, one of my videos will get 1,000 views. I've got a couple of those. If I'm really on a roll, one of my articles will get, I don't know, a couple hundred. But all of that, the body of work, all of that, I've been read probably 1.5 million times. Anyway, I was sitting around feeling sorry for myself, wondering why. Not far sorry for myself, just having one of those moments where you're wondering and you're talking to yourself. And I was talking to Maggie, and right there's my girl. Maggie's not much as far as returning, her opinion on something. So I thought I'd do this video. It's like, what in the hell? What the hell am I doing? And I guess there's 3 reasons. Number one, I absolutely love to write. Some people like to make quilts, some people sew, some people do woodwork, some people rock climb. I don't know. I love to write. I love to create characters, and when I'm not creating characters, I love to write social commentary. It scratches an itch for me. It's part of who I am. Number 2, I think we need it. I'd say 90% of my videos, 90% of my articles are uplifting. They're about love, they're about community, they're about taking care of themselves, it's about finding a better way to live, it's about being happy in life, and I think we need it, man. It is a shit show out there. Turn on YouTube, hell, stop by Facebook for 5 minutes. And from what I hear, those aren't the worst. Somebody asked to comment on one of the hiking sites, on the Pacific Crest Trail hiking site. Somebody asked a question, and a couple people felt it was their duty to make fun of them for asking the question. And I was on another site because we used to have the bus, and it was a bus site, people that want to own a bus and live in a bus, and somebody asked a question there, and people ridiculed them. And don't even get me started on national politics. Don't get me started on the division of, 50% of the populace versus the other 50% of the populace. We can't agree on anything. Everybody's got a dumbass opinion on everybody else's business. And that's the good stuff. You have to really search for uplifting. So I'm doing my own little part to try to spread some uplifting information, uplifting stories, uplifting whatever. And finally, the writing and the videos are part of my legacy. My entire life is my legacy, but who's going to know it? My son doesn't know 90% of what Bill Holland is and what Bill Holland was. Most people don't know. They've only known me on a surface basis. There's a handful of people who have known most of my story. And I want to leave that story because I think it's a good story. It's an uplifting story. It's a story of a kid who was blind and overcame being in foster homes and just wouldn't quit. Overcame alcoholism and wouldn't quit. It's a story of a kid who believes that love is the most important thing in life. So I leave my legacy in hopes that somebody will read it, and one day they'll be talking amongst each other, and they'll say, hey, who's that Bill Holland? And they'll read a little, and they'll say, oh, yeah, he was a writer. He did videos. What was the point of all his? And the other person will say, well, it looks like right here it says the most important thing to him was love. I'm going to write an article in a little while, a couple days from now, about how much is enough. I don't understand greed. That may sound terribly naive of me, but I don't. I do not understand having so much that you could never spend it in a lifetime and wanting more. I do not understand having that much and not helping people with it. I do not understand. Okay. So I'm going to write about that. I don't know if it helps anyone, but it's part of my legacy. I've never been greedy. I can sit here in front of you right now and I can say that with conviction. I've never been greedy. Never been selfish. I've always tried to help people, and I always will try to help people. Do I love everyone? I think that's pushing it. Some people just make it real hard. But I love the people who are there in front of me and who need it. And I'm respectful to everybody. Who's Bill Holland? He's a writer, used to be a teacher, does videos, writes novels, befriends people, makes people feel better for who they are after they meet him. That's who Bill Holland is. That's what the videos are about. That's what the article's about. I hope you, at some point in time, read one watch one. Maybe you'll find something. All right, Maggie, where's Maggie? Right there. Maggie and I say good night and have a great day tomorrow, unless you've made other plans. Over now.